So I always had a big vision for my life. I always knew that I was going to do big things, but I didn't really know for sure what that looked like or what that would be. I always knew that I wanted to be my own boss. So I had always worked these sales jobs where I typically worked from home. I made my own schedule, but the problem that I had with it was that I was one, working for someone else, and number two, making other people money. Photography kind of landed in my lap. So I was always that kid that always had a camera. I was always taking pictures, and I used to hike a lot, and I would take a camera with me and I would take these pictures of all of these majestic mountains, and people would always tell me I had a good eye, but I just never ever thought that I would make photography a career. I remember getting out of a tough relationship, and something that really helped me was that I would take a picture every single day. I committed to taking a picture a day for over a year. And these were the type of pictures that would land. I always say it just lands. You feel it. It's a feeling that you get when you know that you've gotten that perfect shot. And I took one of those every single day. And sometimes that would take 100 shots to get that. And sometimes that would take, 5. So I was taking different types of pictures, from landscapes to people on the street. So I would look for people who were doing interesting things. I would look for those small moments and I would take pictures of those. So people started coming to me. They would see my work and they would say, "You have such a great eye. Come take my picture." And so I was being asked to take senior pictures and family pictures and weddings, even though I really didn't have that much experience. I worked with a mentor who was really established, and I learned a lot of things during that time. And here we are 6 years later, basically traveling to different parts of the world, photographing people in their weddings and different events. And it's just this incredible journey that I never would have expected. I think that deep down, I always knew that I wanted to do something like this with someone, but I was in denial about it for a long time.
Being introduced to video games many years ago, shout out to the Atari 2600, I fell in love with the visuals. And back then, the visuals were just sprites, lines, whatnot, circles. It was very simple. But I fell in love. My mind would wander, hey, what's going on with that crew in the spaceship? Are we gonna make it? Just all these things that was going on in this game, and it just blew my mind. And from then on, I was instantly hooked. Years later, I went to school for game design and graduated with a bachelor's degree. And after that, I didn't do anything. I was approached to work with a group of professionals to work on a project, and I let that pass me by. I said no, and even to this day, it eats at me a little bit. I love video games, and I thought I would be designing them. Years later, I found that I loved the art of visual storytelling. Being able to express emotion visually is the best way to tell a story. I started to watch travel videos, and I just saw these guys pick up their camera, their drone, whatever they had, their GoPro, and just go on these adventures and film wherever they were and just tell a story. And I loved watching that. Once I saw that, it just blew my mind. I was like, I need to be doing that. Then I meet Kim, this amazing, beautiful person who also tells stories through her medium, photography.
I remember sitting on Mike's couch one night and we were watching YouTube, and he was showing me these videos of all of these travel vloggers, and they were super inspiring and really interesting. And I took a quick glance at his history on his YouTube channel, and I saw all of this photography and video stuff. And I remember looking over at him and saying, "What is this? I didn't really know you were into this stuff." He said he didn't want to really rain on my parade because photography was my thing, and I never really understood that. But I'm really excited that I found that out about him because it got my wheels turning about us potentially doing something together. So one day we're at my dad's house and my dad had a drone and Mike went out and flew it, and I saw something awaken in him. And it turns out that Mike had wanted a drone for a while. Well, on his birthday, I bought him this drone. It was super cheap.
It was very small. It wasn't very strong.
It was actually kind of terrible.
And the footage it took was really rough.
But it was great for a first time drone. I figured if he crashed it or something, it wouldn't be a big deal.
But just by doing that, it really showed me how we can just tell our own stories. We can get gear. We can go to places and share our stories, share our adventures, share what we're feeling, share what we're going through. And that really sparked something in me. It really ignited something, and I got excited. I felt like I was given a second chance, that I wasn't gonna let this one slip by.
We started having more serious conversations about what our visions were. So our relationship was getting a little more serious. You know, I was very serious about my pursuit of my vision. I wanted to know what his vision was, and all of a sudden it made sense that we could start to combine our visions together. And that's how the Mike and Kim show was born. So I started inviting him to shoots with me, and he was filming behind the scenes. Then we started booking weddings together where I was on photo and he was on video. Then we started doing commercial work together, working with people to brand their businesses. And it all just happened so fast. And it was this incredible thing that was going on. Partnering together has been incredibly challenging and beautiful in so many ways.
You got two people who have been through life, who carry their scars, who carry wisdom and ideas. And yeah, we butt heads.
I've been a lone wolf for a long time, for 6 years. And I've been handling everything for my own business. Whether it's from all of the bookkeeping, all of the booking of appointments, to the marketing, to the shooting, to the editing, like I've been wearing all of those hats. And so to invite Mike into this and to add the video component has been this incredibly amazing thing, and it's been really hard. I've honestly wanted to quit several times. I wanted to quit it all. I wanted to say no more because of how challenging it's been. It's been one of the most difficult things that I've had to learn how to do as far as being a team member now. It's not just me anymore, so I have to learn how to work with another person. I have to work with another person's vision, another person's creativity, and it's been super cool, and it's been super hard. We think very differently. But there's this deep calling inside of me that won't let it go, because I know that this is truly what I want. My vision is to be traveling all over the world with my partner, co-creating, and finding stuff that's inspiring, to us so that we can inspire other people. And here we are, starting a YouTube channel. spend a week at this conference here in Vegas, you know, just taking classes and filming together has been this amazing foreshadowing of all of the things that are to come for us. So I just want to publicly thank Mike for being a part of my vision.
And I would like to thank Kim for reminding me that visions do happen when hard work and effort are put towards it.